Hi, it's Neil Walters at neilsvideos.com, and I recorded a video just a while ago, but I thought I should give a better introduction instead of just jumping right into my topic. This video is about how to upgrade a Founders node. And so what a Founders node is that Gala Games is selling nodes, and I believe right now, last time I heard, they're like $80,000 to buy it. And that seems like a ridiculously high price, but people are still buying them. But I got my first one at $8,000, and the second one, give or take, $14,000. So I have two of them on two different accounts, and they have to run on like either a Windows or a Unix server. We'll talk about that in the video itself. So I look at it as an investment, but basically Gala Games is creating Gala coins for you. So every day that your server is running, your node server, it has to run 6 hours a day, which that's good for small people and beginners because they don't need a full-time dedicated computer to it. Like they could run it at night when they go to bed. But I actually run mine on a couple of servers off in the cloud. And if you do that 6 hours a day or more, you get paid in these town coins. And the rewards actually go down over time. So it's less lucrative as time goes on, but it's still pretty good. And especially when Gala Games was up to over $1, like it was a while back, or was it up to $2? I forget. One of them, Town Coin or Gala, one of them was $1 or $2 a while back. That made this my best investment, I think, actually, of 2021. But now the coin's down a little, but it was still a very good investment. And in addition to giving you Gala coins, sometimes they'll give you an NFT, but it's usually one of the smaller, less important ones. But that's kind of cool, too. So that's what I mean when I refer to Gala nodes, and the rest of the video is about how to upgrade one. And I found out today that I need to upgrade 2 of my founder nodes for Gala, and I didn't even realize this. So what happened is I was thinking about writing another video today, and I came to the home page to check on something, and I was like, oh, I rarely actually go to the home page. I usually just go to the games page or the inventory page, okay? And I was scrolling down here and I'm like, news, maybe that's important, right? I know they have a blog and stuff, but I never saw this before. So it says on January 3rd, it's an important deadline. All node operators will require the latest version of the node software. So to read more about that, you click here. Basically, here's the instructions how to do it. It says if you're not on this version, you're going to not make any more coins. So I have actually missed, I think, 7 or 8 days of not earning my coins because I wasn't paying attention. So, of course, there are announcements in the Discord group, which would have told me this. And here it is on the home page, but I still missed it. I guess they're not going to send me a personal email saying, hey, all node owners, you need to update. At least I don't think so. Okay, I take that back. Please read platform security upgrades. They sent me an email on December 8th. So they gave me, like 3 weeks to do this, but I get, hundreds of emails a day, and I totally skipped over this one. So my bad. And let me show you the other place I should have checked. Well, there's a couple of ways. If you go to your inventory, they will show you how many coins you're making a day, but unfortunately, they don't put the date on it. They put the month and the year. So it's, without counting, it's really hard to see what day it is. But you can always go there to check if your coins are coming in. The other place here, it says My Node. Of course, if you don't have a node, this is not going to say anything. And I don't remember what time of day they actually give the rewards, but obviously here it says I'm getting 0 right now. And it even says my node is not online. That's the biggest clue that I need to do something. If your node's not online, you're not going to participate in the rewards. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to 2 different servers, and I have 2 different nodes. One's running under an old Windows server I have, and the other I set up on a newer Linux server. And so let's go to those and do the upgrade. So here is the node software program, Gala Games node, running on a Windows, I think this is still a 2012 R2 server. So that's, gosh, 8 or 9 year old server I've had. Probably time for me to upgrade that too. But I've got like some websites and stuff running on it. And so I want to see if there's something on here that will tell me how to install it without me having to read instructions, or I will have either that or I will have to go read the instructions. Now, some programs up here, the menu, sometimes on the menu, there's Windows updates. No, not right now. I'll do that later. So up here on the menu, let's see if we can find there, check for update. But that would probably be a good idea just to go do that every maybe 2 to 4 weeks and then just automatically see if there's any updates. I'm waiting on it to reply. Okay, so far that didn't do anything. Let's try app information. And it does say Node is online here, but actually this is a different account. I have 2 Gala accounts. Software is up to date. That seems to be like a bit of a lie, doesn't it? So maybe their old program actually didn't check for versions like it should, and apparently we're going to have to go get the new version. So I'm going to go back to the web page and read it again. Let's do a quick review of the steps here. Obviously, you're going to have to log on to Gala Games. This is just the screens they gave us on their blog here. I already have 2FA turned on. Okay, so I guess there are 2 changes. This one just talks about having to have 2FA turned on. So there were 2 blogs. One explained that I have to turn on 2FA, which is second factor authentication. That's basically the app on your phone that's called Google Auth, and you have to enter that 6-digit number every time you log on to your Gala Games site. But I already had that set up since basically day 1 when I first signed up with Gala. The second blog is here called Preparing for the Node Ecosystem. This came out on January 1st, and it says we need to be on version 2.3.1. It tells us to check our version, which we already did. These are the requirements for phase 2. It says we're now preparing to enter phase 2, and these will be the requirements of your computer. I think I meet those, but I should probably go check. It says phase 2 has not yet begun, but basically we still have to upgrade the software. So I am going to go back to the other app here, the Node app. No, actually, I'm not going to go to the Node app. I need to go to Gala Games and sign on and go to my Node there. So let me go do that. Okay, so I haven't logged on in a while, so it's just telling me, congrats, I got more points. It's really nice to be at level 26. That's because I bought my first Node probably in about March of last year on this account. And I wish I would have bought 10 of them, really. So I go over here to, let's try my Node. And I'm going to try clicking right here, account info. No, that's not clickable. Yeah, it is. And I clicked over here on the left, Node info, and here's the magic download we need. Download for Windows. I'm on an Amazon AWS network, which is really cool. Amazon, by the way, in case you don't know, they have one of the largest cloud computing systems in the world that they make available to the public. So this server is running on Amazon. And so I'm going to just open that download we just did. It should take me through one of your typical install programs. Installing. Okay, my system, even though it's on the server, the download was fast, but my server seems to be running slow. That's why I have Task Manager over here, just to see what's going on. That took several minutes for the screen to load. Okay, when I clicked authorize, it went back to a web page, and it talks about, please confirm this is the code displayed on your Gala client. I don't know why it wouldn't be, but let's double check. And I may mask out that code. I don't think it's secure or important, but I'm going to hide it anyway. So I don't think that code's important, but I'll verify it here, blah, blah, blah. Matches, so I hit confirm here. Oh, man, it wants me to log on again. What a pain. Okay, so now it says my device is connected, whatever that means. So I think I can close the browser window, hopefully now. Now maybe, yeah, this program is, I started to say it's about to take off, but I guess it's already done. So I think you still have to have 6 hours in a day. So unfortunately, it depends what time zone. Now, I think I missed the rewards for today. So let's check the release now. We go up here to application. So over here, I want to do application. Before they had here check version, but they don't have that now. View, edit. About this node. Let's click that. There, version 2.3.1, and there's a machine ID there and some other stuff, which I'll hide just to be sure. I think you need that if you have a problem and you want to report it to their support department. And do I I need to do start because it says here my nodes online is 0. What do I do next? I hit the workloads link over here and it's still loading, but while that's loading, look over here at my computer CPU. All of a sudden this program jumped. It's called IPFS, and what that is actually, I think, another blockchain that actually lets you store files on computers spread across the world. So basically, I think when you install Gala node, they install that on my machine, and that is right now it's eating up a lot of my CPU. Could be basically syncing some files since my node has been offline for a while. This is what the workload screens look like. Let's go ahead and click each one of these and see what it shows. Kind of shows you some statistics, network power, processor speeds. It looks like I detected I have, two process. Oh no, this node. Total network power. Oh, that's all the people running all the networks everywhere in the world, all the founder nodes together. Okay. Voting would be used if there's some poll that they're doing as a founders node. I get to vote on that, but there's no votes coming right now, nothing being polled. The inventory looks like I'll probably just open the website. Let's go back to dashboard again. Oh, there, now it says my node's online. So apparently you just have to wait a while. Again, maybe it's just synchronizing, or maybe it takes 3 or 5 minutes to connect. So we are now connected. So I'm done with my Windows upgrade, and now let's go do a Unix upgrade. I basically have to leave this screen open here. It's not a background program. I think it requires this little window to be open. But basically, I just closed my remote desktop here. It's called RDP, Remote Desktop Protocol. And that's how I jump from my computer to a remote computer. It's a built-in feature of Windows. There's a guide here. It says have another system, Mac or Ubuntu, which is a Linux system. So let me click here, see guide. That brings up this page, and I already got it installed, so I'm going to scan this page to see if they have how to do an upgrade. It may just be as simply as typing in one Unix command and then restarting it, but we'll see in just a minute. So I basically only set up my node once for this Unix server, Ubuntu server, and I've kind of forgotten how it all works. So I know I'm hosting it on light sale on Amazon. So I'm going to go to that service on Amazon. So here I have two servers, Gala Games Node, Ubuntu 20, and BitcoinBuffaloes.com, which is another business I got to get up and running soon. And so I'm going to click this one and see what I find. Right here, luckily we have a little button called Connect, and the question is, do I have to install PuTTY on this computer? We'll find out in a minute. Oh, that's wonderful, actually. So basically, I might even hide my IP addresses here just to avoid some kind of attacks or something. But this is so cool that I didn't have to install any program on my computer. I just went to Amazon and clicked Connect, and boom, they opened this little Unix window. And so this is a command line system, and it's also called headless. Like we're running a headless means there's no GUI, at least no normal pretty GUI to the system. Some people run like a Unix desktop that makes this all pretty, but this is command line only, okay? So I was double checking. There are some commands here. So I have actually taken courses on Ubuntu and Unix, but I don't use it but like once every 6 months. So I get really rusty and I don't remember all the commands. So first I want to run this to see what processes are running now. So I might be, there's a special way to run admin commands, but first I'm just going to do this. PS, doesn't show much. Let's try ps.aux. Oh yeah, look at that. Yeah, of course we can scroll back here. Okay, so I went back to this video that I followed from Cryptogram on YouTube, and this is how I installed it originally. So I typed in a command that he gave there, which I really need to save or put in one of my files that I can find it. And it's this system control status Linux-headless-node at one service. And it says right now my node is active and running since September 21st. So in one way, that's one thing that's really cool about Linux. It's like it works and it works and it works, and you don't have to do much with it. So 3 months, 20 days ago was when I started this node on Unix. And I haven't really even, I think, logged on or touched it since, and it's just been working, which is, I think that's pretty incredible. Okay, so I'm going to take a wild guess here. This command, apt-get update yes, it updates like, I think, all the software you've downloaded or installed. So I want to see if it includes the Gala node or not. Now I'm back on the Gala Games blog. I just want to see if this command works too. It's Gala -node space stats. Okay. It says if there's anything other than 231, you must download the newest software. So maybe that's a new command that comes with version 2.3.1. So this is the next command I want to try right here. This is how I installed it originally. So what you're doing is saying curl, which is a program that goes and basically downloads data from a URL. And the URL should be safe because it is a Gala Games website. It's actually on their install instructions, but I didn't see anything on the update instructions. Then that's a pipe symbol, and then you say sudo bash. So bash is a scripting language. Sudo means run it as an administrator. And let's see if that happens. Maybe typo. Right here, I typed a dash between Gala and node instead of an underscore. Change that, try it again. Still syntax error. Why? Okay, just for experimentation, I'm going to hit my up arrow, take off the sudo bash, and see if it displays that on the screen. Oh, access denied. That's interesting. So they must not be using that URL anymore. Okay, so I went over here to Discord, the tool we chat with other people, and they have a special forum just for node holders. And so he gave me a new command here. Unfortunately, copy and paste is not working for me right now, so I will try it. This guy says, I think you need to install the server image and then run the install from scratch. So I have to type in wget -O install -headless.sh https static.galagames/node/install headless.h sudo bash install headless.h. Just make sure he didn't mean a pipe symbol here. Oh, it does say it saved something. Let's see if we just run the sudo thing here. And when you do ls there, that lists the files in the directory. tar.gz means it's zipped. Then the other program here is not zipped. Why can't I just say sudo bash install.headless.ch? Oh, it's working. Hang on. They're now installing the headless version. So now this is like their GUI. It's pretty ugly, but let's click it. I'm just thinking here, this guy hire primate because he He absolutely helped me and said I'll give him a mention in the video. So shout out. Thank you, Higher Primate. So I'm back on my Neil Walters node here. I go into my account info. I click node info. Unfortunately, I don't see anything here to confirm that number. What's cool is that access to my remote server is actually running in a little Chrome window here. That's so cool. Oh, I have to type in this URL here. That's the deal. Okay, so they make me log on again. We'll see. Cut and paste just doesn't work right now the way I have things set up, apparently. So I'm going to have to just tediously type this in. Okay, so it's giving me this activate screen. I got to go to my phone and get my Authy code and type it in here. Oh, it wants the code on my device, not my Authy code. So go back again. Oh, I think I timed out. It said it would give me 15 minutes, and I don't think I took that long. So he's got to run the whole thing again, which doesn't take long. Okay, so now I have a different user code. Now I think it wants my Authy code. Authy Google Authenticator, I mean. I think Authy is a different one. This is my two-factor authentication. Okay, it was not my Google authentication code. It was that little 4 characters dash 4 characters that came from the other, from the Ubuntu page. And now, do I have to log on to continue? Might as well, even though I thought I was already logged on. Okay, it says I'm all set. My device is connected. And that's it. So it's not like I'm logging on to the app Gala Games. I'm logging on to auth.gala games. You can see the URL up here. Now I'll go back to app Gala Games, which I had open here a minute ago. And I know you guys always talk about all the tabs I have open, but so often you need to go back to it. So here I'm going to press F5. And some of the videos said it can take 5 to 10 minutes for the node to sync up and say that it's running. First of all, let's go back to Ubuntu as well and see if it moved forward. Good. Now this is workload selector. I guess I select Founders node. I'm going to put an X there. Maybe. Oh, I hit spacebar. That's just a guess from years of, I guess, the old days of using DOS. Then hit Tab and then click Save. Your node is configured. It should run now with the Gala node daemon or daemon if you prefer. Now I should be able to say, press any arrow key after. This will trigger the next prompt. Press any arrow key. I guess there's 2 exits. I think I can exit now. All is finished. That sounds good. Remember earlier I ran this command up here. This is the up arrow. Actually, this command someone said I found on some blog. There, Gala node. It gives me my time, my level, command not found. Ooh, apparently you could just do that and maybe say stats. Hey, that's pretty cool. So what that's doing, that's called JSON. JSON is JavaScript object notation where you have all those little curly braces and things in quotes. I deal with that on my work job, by the way, that kind of stuff. I do a lot of XML, and JSON and XML are kind of like sort of interchangeable. There's programs that convert back and forth from one to the other for most cases. So it says I have a license count, I have this version number, workload, so-and-so, so-and-so, so-and-so. To me, that looks good. Go back to the website. I'm going to click node info again here. There we go. One Founders node online. Yay, victory. Took much longer than I thought. But again, thank you for the people on Discord, Higher Primate, and others. Today is January 11th, 2022. And actually, Townstar nodes are going on sale Wednesday. I think it's 6 p.m. Pacific time, or maybe it's 4 p.m. 4 to 6 p.m. Pacific, I believe. And I'm going to see if I can get one of those, probably just one. And I'm probably going to buy it with my other account where I can use the Gala points or Gala coins that I've earned over the last, 9 months. And, it's not quite free, but anyway, I'm not having to dig up new cash. I'm using my profits from my current node. And of course, Gala Games on all their sites, they're going to say this is not an investment, right? But why else are we buying this? Let's be honest. They can't say that because they don't want SEC involved. But I think that's another topic for another video and another day. And a lot of my videos recently, I've been giving you the little personal facts about myself. So today's fact, I had to think a while, is that I started first grade in Brisbane, Australia when I was 5 years old. My dad worked for an oil company and he got transferred there, and we lived there for about 8 months, if I remember. And yes, I saw kangaroos and koala bears. I had my picture taken with a koala bear and that kind of stuff. So down under, mate. And one thing I've learned, by the way, is you don't call your teacher ma'am. Like in the U.S., my mother taught me to say, yes, sir, no, ma'am, that type of thing. Ma'am there means madam, and madam is not a good thing. Okay? So don't say that in Australia. I'll see you on the next video.